Alright, welcome back to the No Man's Sky. I'm here yet again in one of my affairs with this game. Now, I am on a completely different system, solar system, in a completely different ship. That is because my ship, last time you saw me, was taken away from me. It was ripped away from me simply because I have concluded the expedition that I was doing. It was the Aquarius expedition, the fishing expedition, and it was pretty nice. I got a whole bunch of rewards, including these this head right here, this kraken head. And a few cosmetics as well, currency, in-game currency and things like that. And anyways, it was a fun time, especially since there's going to be an update in this game, I believe sometime next week. So I was like, you know what, let me just do it, because I heard that it wouldn't be possible to play those expeditions unless they bring it back. I'm not entirely sure if that's true or not, but you know, I was like, you know what, let me just finish it. And yeah, man, look at my ship, my glorious ship. I like this, man. I like this UI thing that they have going on. They really went all out on the internals. If I would go a step further, I would just maybe put the model, like the in-game player model, in here, just so that you are able to see your hands and stuff like that. But then again, that's gonna be a nuisance, especially being that once you start using your spaceship like this, you know, you kind of will expect arms to be animated, movements to be tracked, and things like that. So I can't fault them for that. This is sufficient. This is pretty detailed, to be honest. So there's that. And of course, my game is in Spanish, just for the sake of I don't know, some kind of immersion. But anyways, this is the ship. Very. Oh shit. Okay, so. Okay. Well, I thought they were gonna detain me because I got some illegal shit on my ship. I think. Wait, do I? Actually, I don't think so. Oh yeah, this is one of the things that I got from the expedition here. This jetpack. You know, this marine looking jetpack. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I thought I had some illegal stuff with me, but turns out I didn't. Good. Good. Alright, so the mission that I'm doing, wrong one. The mission that I'm doing, well, it's a lot of them, to be honest. Like, these are the main story missions over here, which I haven't really continued since a while. I'm just sort of lost in the sidetracking, in the side quests. Let me see. So let me go and let me check this thing out. So not in this system. You know what? Whatever. Fuck it. Here's what I'm gonna do, man. I'm just gonna play. Yeah, a lot of that happens. And a lot of the things in this game, they're very like I said before, it's like they're meant for you to be sidetracked. Oh wait, it's actually right here. Huh. They're meant to be like, I don't know, like engaged in. And in a weird way, I kind of just appreciate that. It just contributes to the longevity of the game. Yep. So anyway, so I got this little thing, this little drone thing, um, which was kind of like a sentinel drone, which according to this game, you know, they're kind of like the bad people. And this drone that I got, like, it's sort of making me go into these why is it so slow? What the hell is going on in here? Probably the thermal throttling, since I'm playing this thing on a laptop. Let me check that out. Oh, of course. So it actually was the thermal throttling. Well, not really. I just had this thing in a power save. So this thing, right? There's this drone that I up right here. This guy, and he's been sending me to like random places, just so that I could. What the fuck is that? Just so that I could What the hell? That's a wheel? Oh, priceless. Just so that I can go and obtain, I guess, pieces of information in regards to him, I guess. And you know, they're kind of okay missions. I think that at some point, oh, and there's a storm. Wait, is it? Nope, just my ship. I think at some point, I get to maybe customize whatever the drone does, or I don't know. I don't know exactly what happens, but I mean, it has to be that, really. See, that's just him right there, just doing his drone things. I'm guessing he's gonna be of use later on. On a completely random note, though, you know, when you're actually in a situation where it's like you don't really mean any kind of harm to anybody, right? You're just there minding your business, and at some point, you know, you notice how the person just, like, their whole demeanor changes as they're interacting with you, and you know, you ask, hey, you know, what's wrong? And the person just comes out with some allegations that that they're kind of nonsensical, but you realize is that the person it's really offended at something that you've said or something that took place. And you know, there's so many variables to that, because you know, stating from what I just said at the start, if you mean no harm to the person, or no, if you mean no type of I don't know, discord, if you're trying to form no type of discord in between people and stuff like that, it really does become a thing of confusion, you know. Why am I saying this? Well, that's because I had a certain situation happen just like that. And oh, what is that? Never mind. Just like that. And what ended up happening was that the person was felt offended at something that I've said, but it wasn't completely like it wasn't even done in ill intent, if you know what I mean. You know what, let me just go back to this mission. I'm getting distracted right now. So, being that it wasn't something that was meant of ill intent, I said to the person, hey, I didn't mean this like what you're stating, you know. All I'm saying is this and that, and I'll keep it as cryptic as possible, because I don't want to share that right now. But the person still found a way to just be offended, really. And no matter what I would say, you know, I would say things like, hey, I didn't mean any harm, you know, I'm sorry you feel that way, but my intent is not to make you feel that way. I'm just simply just stating a few things that that I feel, and it's nowhere. Um, I'm not trying to use that in nowhere as to define your integrity or whatever the case might be. But but the person still just wouldn't have, you know, was person was rooted, offended in their feelings, and it was really really hard to just work around that sort of thing, because at that point anything I said was just clearly an offense to said person. And I got so frustrated. I really did, man. Like, how how do you actually start a conversation and then you end up being so frustrated? It's not even funny. It just becomes a thing of like, okay, either I remove myself from over here, or this thing is just gonna go on and on and on and on. So I did just that. I just removed myself from the equation. I just went my own way, whatever. But I just kept thinking, it's like, why do people get so offended? Like, some might just call it soft, or whatever the case might be. And in some cases, yeah, I could agree with that. In some other cases, I could just be like, it's not just that. It seems like people are looking for anything so that they can actually be hurt. And I really do mean this out of a pure sense, if I can say that. I really do believe that people nowadays, they're such lovers of stimulation, whether it might be painful or whatnot, that it just draws them in to really just be offended at anything, to be sad about anything, to be hurt by anyone or anything. And it's just so sad, man. It's so sad, because I mean, to you guys that know me, whoever's watching me that actually knows me, that when I deal with you, when I deal with people, I don't really be saying things from a heart of malice. I really just I don't know. I'm just me, and I'm just trying not to have any problems with anybody. Like, that's been my character from day one, if I can say that. And as I'm looking at the world change nowadays, I'm actually witnessing the shift in mentality. And there is a shift in mentality that's taking place right now as we speak. And this shift in mentality is overly sensitive and overly self-conscious, and it's just so derived in feeling stimulation, in feeling pain, feeling all these things that are like they're dissonant things that a person feels. And it's sad, man. It's sad. It really is sad, because I really go out of my way to not have any issues with anybody. And it seems to me like even stuff like that is just not going to it's just not going to cut it. You are still bound to have issues with people, whether you're doing good things, whether you're doing bad things, obviously, whether you're doing anything, you are bound to have issues with people, and that is just the sad reality. There's bound to be conflict at some point. So, saying that, I mean, I guess you could look at it like this. So, this is one of the reasons why I'm actually playing No Man's Sky at this time. Other than I like the game. Obviously, I really do like the game. But just so that I can let me see, just so that I can just so that I can just sit down and just have a moment of solitude, of I don't know, how do you call this, just so that you could have a moment of release, if I can say this. Not as in me saying all these things to you, but a moment of release, like not thinking about what just went down. For right now, of course, for right now. Because there are ways that you can properly deal with situations that just stay in your mind. Right now, I'm just doing this, and that's it. Later on, I'll be doing something else, and that it's just gonna be that. But it's sad, man. It's sad. But I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about when something just happens that's just completely out of left field, and you're not really expecting it, and you're in a setting where it's just like, dude, I'm not even like, what are you doing? But it is what it is, man, and I can only say that from now on, well, I can't say that, but what I could say for myself is that it also taught me a lesson too. And that lesson is the following. Should you go back and forth with a person? Should you spend time in, let's say, arguing with a person? No, it's this. No, it's not. No, but look. No, but this. No, but that. Like, when is it ever a lucrative and productive thing to do? Are you just hurting yourself when you do that? Having this experience actually taught me that. And because at some point it's just gonna get so pointless, because it's either gonna be your point versus their point. You adjust or they adjust, and all that was in between was just a whole bunch of heartache, confusion, even irritation and things like that. So really, is it ever worth it? Is it ever worth it to actually argue with somebody? And my answer is really just no. No, there just isn't, because at the end of the day, people, people are just going to be people, man, and people, once they're set in their own ways, very hardly you can actually expect them to change, or not even change, because people don't have to change. All I'm looking for is really an acknowledgement of what happened, just that, and just be at peace with that, just be okay with that. And I'm finding that is something very hard for people to do, to be okay with things. It's very hard for people to move on past situations. It's very hard for people to just take things at face value sometimes, and not even stress other things. And yeah, people are just gonna be people, man. Now, what the hell did I just pick up? Okay, wait a minute. Okay, so this thing right here is gonna give me an upgrade to my suit, to my space suit. And that shit looks okay. No, it is not out of space. Okay. Oh yeah. So I'm also playing with my mouse and keyboard today. And I'm learning how to fly this thing with the mouse and keyboard too. Because sometimes it's like you want to play a game, right? I mean, if you're in front of the computer like I am right now, sometimes you kind of want to reach your to your controller and just see what happens. But there's other times where you just want to sit down and just hold posture. Hold posture, man. And that's what happened to me today. I want to sit down and just play this thing, have my favorite beverage with me, maybe have a little bit of snacks, things that you could do them easier with a mouse and keyboard. With a remote, you're kind of like, I gotta put it down, and then I gotta this. it's a mental thing. It's a mental thing at this point. And if I can just say, man, the music in this game, the soundtrack in this game, is actually pretty good. It encapsulates what this exploration thing is all about. You know, it's just a vast world out there. You know, there's like a small feeling of nothingness, but yet and still there's wonder. It's pretty freaking good, man. When the music actually hits, cause and I will say this appropriately, you do have your amounts of silence, like it should. You know, silence should be used like that, where it actually makes sense for whatever medium you are playing. This is a space game. Like, there's not much music happening in space, other than maybe there's a spaceship shootout or something like that. And this game appropriates music very well. They did a pretty wonderful job with this game. I am not gonna lie. This has become one of those games that I'm slowly just making it an arcade-ish type of experience. Because, you know, you can just pick it up, put it back down. Pick it up, put it back down. And it just has that nature in it. Ooh, is that a cave? Ooh, it's pulsating. That's an egg, isn't it? Yes. Oh, and then there was this thing that happened in between, well, this video and the last, where I went up in space and I accepted a mission or something, and then some crashed freighter ship was, you know, like, I came across it and I actually landed on it, and I actually went inside of the freaking ship, and I had to kill like a whole infestation of spiders and find out what the hell happened and get the logs and sell them. It was just a very nice dynamic. I was not expecting that. Now, if they would add some kind of element, horror element, to these scenes, now that will make the game just pretty nice. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, the game did have a horror tone, and it kind of reminded me of Dead Space, to be honest. It kind of had that tone going for it, and I was just like, wow, this game is so freaking huge, man. It's insane. It's not even funny, man. It's not even funny. That game is huge, and I'm sure they can add more things to it. They can add an element. They can add a horror element to it, and that would just be lovely. Okay, so I'm actually in a cave. There's a lot of caves in this game too. And what would happen if I would have like gone the other side, huh? Let me see what else. I found a huge worm, a huge sandworm, just minding its own business. Let me see. While I was fishing, I found this big fat fish that scared the living crap out of me, because it just came out unexpectedly, screaming like it, and I was like in deep sea, man. It was crazy. Oh, Cage, get into this fucking game. Please get into this damn game. We have to make some expeditions. We have to do some explorations and whatnot. Okay. So, so yeah, man. So I mean, if I could say, that was my reason for actually, I guess that kickstarted my reason as to why I'm playing No Man's Sky at this time, and why I'm making a video about it. Because, you know, I could have easily played the game and that's it. You know, just leave it at that. But, you know, man. Oh, people, man. People change. People change. People change. And I said this thing when I started making these types of videos, that the nature of these videos is, it's not going to be just commentary, and it's going to be a little different than your regularly scheduled programming at the Cage versus Cage Foundation. And you know, this being, I guess, the cornerstone of those things. Because things happens, and sometimes I would like to speak about these things, and I could do it. I could just pray and just talk to God about this, and that's it. But I kind of felt like what is that? I kind of felt like an inner need to actually share this with you guys. Just simply because this is work. Oh my God, this looks like a bee. Just simply because this is work that I'm putting out, and as a believer, because I do consider myself a believer in the Creator, in the Most High, and I do study my Bible. As a believer, there's a certain level of accountability, I guess, that you could call it accountability, that takes place once you start going this way. And that is that no matter what it is that you put out, no matter what it is that you expose out there for people to see and everything, you kind of not kind of, but you have to be able to reflect the good things, the good principles, and the commands, or rather the orders. Yeah, I guess I could call it that God has placed on this existence. And once you realize that, it just becomes one of those things where you cannot unsee them. You just have to do it. Because one is gonna convict you, and the other thing is that you feel dirty when you're not doing that. When you should be doing that, but you don't do that, you kind of feel like a hypocrite. I guess that's part of the personal conviction aspect of things. But the motivation behind this, aside from me being productive and firing from all cylinders and getting the production juices flowing, if I may call it, the inspiration for this is it's actually to just inspire and be a light to people. Inspire the good things that you have to inspire in people, and actually be a light so that people can be encouraged to do that which is good as well. And bringing this back full circle, like this experience or this event that took place a few hours ago, really, that has taught me that it is really a foolish thing to actually be arguing with people. Well, like when you actually sit down and you argue with people, you're devoting that time of any type of addition, any type of edification, and you're actually draining yourself, and you're actually feeding that negativity in others. And indeed, that was what took place, because in the end I was just exhausted, I was irritated, I was all kinds of things that I just felt like I had to remove myself, and I have to just collect myself. And that's not good, man. That's not good. It just shows you too that people will just argue you down for anything, especially if they're that much offended with whatever it is that took place, even if you didn't mean it, even if you're apologizing to the person for something that you very well didn't even do, but just for the sake of admonishing the person and to not offend the person. You apologize for that which took place, and in hopes of actually bringing closure and a type of restoration to the relationship, and so that then there can be further understanding down the line. But some people are just hell-bent in being annoyed, offended, this, that, sad, and that in itself is real defeat. That in itself is just real darkness. When you have a person that's so blind that they don't even want to get away from their offense, that is real blindness right there. And honestly, that's kind of like a wake-up call for me. Wake-up call for me because I do seek to be at peace with everybody, right? But I have to understand that sometimes those people just don't want to be at peace because they just love the strife, they love the contention, they love the disorder, they love all these things that people fight so hard to get away from, right? But yet and still there's that hold. Yet and still there's that hold in them. So yeah, man. So if I could just say this to you, just understand that, man. No matter what you do, there's always going to be people that are offended at you or mad at you or whatever the case might be. The best thing you can actually do for your sanity, first and foremost, and for the other person as well, because I did do something that perhaps might have made the other person just double think their stance. But the best thing that you could do is just don't argue with them. Just move away from them and just say, okay, hey, listen, whatever, you do you, whatever it is, don't agitate the situation too, because people look for that stuff, and at the end of the day, it's not gonna do them good, but it will do you harm because it's gonna wear you out. So just end it right there. And yeah, man, see, I even lost my train of thought right now. I was looking at these numbers here. Okay, so it is looking like, let's see, 1, 2. Okay, all right, so we got the 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay. All right, wait a minute, hold on. This one is throwing me off right now. But anyways, just by looking at this stuff over here, the one answer that makes sense is 180. It's not gonna make a jump to 720 or 620. Look at this jump in between 24 and 120. Then in between 6 and 24. The next one naturally has to be 180. You have to be 180. Oh, well then. Oh wait, I failed. That's it. I don't get another chance. I don't get another chance. Shit. Wee. I don't get another chance. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. So what the hell was I talking about now? Oh yeah, I was giving you advice, or trying to give you advice. So yeah, man. Get out. Okay, get out the chair. So yeah, so just don't argue with people. Let them do what they're gonna do. Even though it will make you just irritated and angry, like it did me. Just don't argue with people. Like that I learned too that was the biggest time waster ever, and the worst one at that, because you could play video games and they could waste your whole freaking time, and they will waste your time, but compared to that right there, to arguing with somebody back and forth, and no, I'd rather do this right here than just sit down and just argue with somebody on and on, especially somebody that just wouldn't see. Somebody that's just like beyond reason, because this was at the root of it all, though. The person was beyond reason. even then I was trying to actually just apologize and ask, okay, so what should I have done better? The person did not acknowledge that. The person was just straight up talking in their feelings. So at that point I was like, okay, so this person doesn't want to make anything better. They just want to argue, and they just want to focus on what they have going on inside of them, and that's a waste of time, huge waste of time. So yeah, man, don't argue with nobody. As that guy from The Gambler says, you know, in that movie The Gambler, fuck you. That's it, just fuck you. Once you reach that point of fuck you, oh man, that's it, man. Everything else just it just happens, and I'm kind of beginning to see that. I mean, I reached a point of fuck you before I started making these videos, and a lot of things happen. A whole lot of things happen that I'll share with you guys later on in the future, once it's more appropriate. But yeah, man. Wait a minute, huh? Wasn't I here? What the hell? Now it's saying that it's outside of the planet. Okay. You know what? Oh, okay, I trashed it. I was gonna show you guys my ship, but I actually trashed it. Anyways, alright, let's go. No, I don't want to go there. Alright. You know what I just realized? That I can actually write text in this game. I passed it. Okay. Alright, what the hell is this? Alright, that was close. What the heck is this? Whoa. Am I bugged? Wait a minute. Let me see. You know what, man? Okay. Am I bugged? Let me see this. Alright, guys. I think I'm bugged. Okay. Yep. Yeah, look at that. This thing is bugged the hell up. Alright, so we're gonna go and check out this planet right here, which should be a nice planet. And let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens. Let's see, what do you want, boy? Okay, he wants to sell things. He wants to sell me things. Let me see. I hope there's no illegal things in here. That's it? That's all you got? Huh, you got nothing, but let me sell you things. I'll sell you some crap. Right here, there it is. Oh, well, I do have a suspicious package. I'm not gonna sell him that though. In fact, what I will do is that I will open that suspicious package. I'm gonna open that suspicious package and I'm gonna take a few things out myself. And that's it. That's all I got for you, I think. Wait a minute, hold on. Yep, that's it. That is all I got for you, man. Let me see, do I have any of these suspicious packages with me? Oh, yes, I do. Let's see. Ooh. This is nice. However, that is nice, but I think I'm gonna save it for some other time. Oh, look at that. Well, if you guys know any type of way I can actually increase these slots over here, just let me know, because I've been looking all over to increase these freaking slots, but hey man, I don't know where. I went to those merchants in space stations, and all they do is just give me these right here. Though it's nice, I need more of these spaces up in here so I can install new technologies. Let me see, what the heck is this again? Oh, I think I already have these things. Yes, I do. Anyways. Alright. Ooh. What is that? Let me see. Okay, so this planet has 3 moons. 3 moons and 3 planets. That's a planet right there. That over there, that's a moon. Let me scan that out. Oh, nice. You know what? Let me go to that moon. Let me see what's up with that. Apparently there's there's a lot of herbs. There's a lot of herbs in that moon. Abilene Omega. All right, let me see that. I've also been looking for a planet so that I can actually build a base, because I used to have a base, and in one planet that was like pretty meh, but I kind of disbanded that base and I'm baseless right now. All I have is a settlement, which is again another one of these things that the game just it just surprises me on, man. You can even have a settlement where you're kind of like the manager of it or something, and the settlements they produce like, oh my goodness, this game is so fucking big. Again, yeah man, yeah. Okay, this looks. Let me see, this looks like a landing place, like a good landing place. Okay. Oh, this place has a lot of herbs indeed. Oh wait, I think I've been here before. And this is a moon, huh? Look at that. Okay. Okay. One of the big things, right? Oh, wait a minute. No, I have not discovered this place. one of the big things that well, for me on my system, that this game kind of is lacking for me, right, is the lack of, well, maybe it's just because I'm like, maybe it's because Grand Theft Auto, but to me this damn game is lacking a music player or a radio station inside your shit. Once they do that right there, where you're able to just put your own music in there, no, that's it. Like, yes, I know you can turn down the music and just have your own stuff playing in the background, but it just hits different when a game actually does that. When you can actually make a little library and you could have the game, you know, sort of display the music in its own audio level and EQ and things like that. Nah, it's just another experience right there. Once the game is able to do that right there, we can call this thing, we can actually start calling this thing Grand Theft Auto on space. Straight up. Straight up, man. Ooh. You know what I'm gonna do, man? This is nice. This is nice. I think I may actually build a base in here. Look at that. Look at this grass. I like what I'm seeing with the grass. The plants are freaking daffy. Look at this tree. Look at this shit. Feel like it's gonna probably just walk. This tree's just gonna walk one of these days. Look at that. Okay. What is that? I think somebody landed. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at these. These are the small Zorax. Zorax. You know what? I'll do just that right there. All right, Zorak. Go crazy. Yes, go crazy. There you go. Go crazy, boy. Wee. Oh, crap. Okay, you know what? This seems like a very nice place to put a base on. This really does. Anyways, so look, man. So I might just leave this video here just because you know, I'm not trying to milk this thing. I think I said everything that I wanted to say right now. I think I might actually adopt these sort of reasons to make a video, because you know, judging from the things that I've said, being a light, if I can actually gather edification, if I can actually get edified by certain events happening in my life, or as I witness things happen, and I can just make a video and just put these things out there. Damn it, let me take a picture. Well, scan. Jesus Christ, get out of here. Just stay there, man. If I can actually if I can actually do that, then I might as well do it. I might as well do it in that way. You guys can get something out of this too, you know. So there's that. You know what, man? Let me just write this thing. Yeah, yeah. They didn't thought you could do that, huh? Yeah, yes you can. Alright, let me scan things now. What? The birds? Oh yeah, these are the birds. Let me see. Man, these guys are... They look like the dragons, man. Oh, you. Where you going? Let me scan you. There you go. Okay. Okay, good. Let me see, what else? Man, I said I was gonna finish this thing, but I'm still going. Yeah, a lot of that happens too, man. Alright, let me just scan this thing. Let me just scan this thing. Well, not scan, but let me actually ransack all these things. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, what do I got here? I actually don't need you. Alright, I got things to sell. Good. You know what? Yeah, I do got things to sell. Let's sell them right now. Probably later on because I'll forget or something. Zorak, just get the hell out of there. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so I've been wanting to get a well, that was on the other expedition though, that it wouldn't let me order the commerce ship. Probably because of that. But anyways, let's check on that. Let me see. First and foremost, I already got something like you. I'm selling you. Selling you. I think that's it. Oh, look at that. I can sell this for nanites? Yeah, sure. Let me do that. Sell you guys. Might as well. Man, I'll reinstate what I said again. This game is designed to steal your soul. And, you know, while it is a funny thing to say, but I kind of mean it, though. I kind of mean it. This game is designed to just suck hours upon hours on end of your life. Just because of how extensive this game is and how much of an addictive nature this game is of. What is that stuff? Oh no. Oh, wait a minute. It's you. Hey, look at that. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Hey, man. Ah. Oh, Zorak, what are you doing? What the fuck? Oh my god. Yo. Zorak, what have you done? What have you done? Okay, alright. I mean, hey, you do you, I guess. But you kind of hurt me with that, man. Yeah, scan him, scan him. Don't make me put you down. Hey, man, you okay, man? Yeah, no, I'm not gonna give you shit. Okay. Wow. Well then, there you have it. There's, that's also another aspect of it. Sometimes these pet animals, they'll go out there, hunt for prey. Some of them will, they'll just leave somewhere and explore on their own. Oh, wait a minute, I don't want you to hurt me. Yeah, there you go. There's a lot to this game, and let me just see it one more time. This, oh, never mind. I think, yep, it hurt the little guy. Look at him there, dead. Sometimes, man, sometimes Zorak just wants to see the world burn. I kind of guess that's why I picked him. Anyways, so I'm gonna go, feel whatever. Well, yeah, just do whatever it is you feel like you want to do. Okay, like, subscribe, share, comment, etc. It also give me something fresh to talk about for next time as well. But yeah, man, that's the stance. That's how the cookie crumbles here at the Cage versus Cage Foundation. I'll make sure to send this to the editor, which he gets no pay, by the way. Matter of fact, he's gonna get a pay cut without pay. That means he's gonna owe me for this one. Anyways, you guys peace out. I'm just gonna maybe rest my head a little bit and just and I don't have fuel. You know what? Tomorrow. Have a good one. Peace out.